Justin Abdelkader taken down on the play that time by Kris Versteeg. Here's Brock McGinn looking around. His shot sealed off, and he scores! How about that? Brock McGinn, his first NHL shift, his first NHL goal.
Boy, what a moment for McGinn. Stop it right here, guys. Watch McGinn come sliding around. Detroit's going to turn the puck over. Heck of a job there of doing so by Kris Versteeg. And now you know McGinn's thinking, oh, I want to pass the puck to the veteran Versteeg. I want to pass it. But the shooting, oh, nice job with his right skate and staying on sides. Cronwall had the passing.
Clear off a body, high in the air it goes. Kirby out of the corner. Played here by Justin Falk, and out he comes, 2-on-2, short-handed. They cross the line. Kirby's late. His shot turned out by Jimmy Howard. Playing catch with Zetterberg. Nick Cronwall. Now the wing captain, Zetterberg. He'll walk. Hold on to it to the corner, guarded by John Michael Lyles. Abdelkader, side of the goal. Shut down by Ward, out of the corner.
Just made a heck of a stick play there at the tail end of that kill.
Carolina's killed it off. Jonathan Ericsson denied by Ward. A big rebound. It's high. Luke Glendening got underneath it.
Michigan Wolverine has tremendous speed. You don't need to give him a head start beyond that out of the box.
Here's Tatar. Brad Richards shot, body down by Ward, loose out in front and cleaned up by Victor Rask. 37-19 and lost the game 4-3. Out shooting them by that margin early. Jordan just wide as it leaked through Jimmy Howard. Neutral ice, Andre Nestrashil, the former Red Wing, in control on his off wing out in front. Nobody home. Pass intended for Nathan Gerbe, but he was defended well by Mike Green.
He died at home.
Off the face-off now, Glendening back for Mike Green. Kyle Quincy with a shot stopped by Ward. He kicks out a rebound. He league with 34 goals. In only 54 games a season ago that led the league is in the box. Justin Falk holding onto it. This way it's Versteeg. He loads it up. Kicked out by Howard. On Michael Lyles. Lyles now gains center. Eric Stahl is up front along with Versteeg. They're stationed at the line. The captain's in. Turned out. Jimmy Howard comes up big on Eric Stahl. Play is choked off by Victor Rask. Here's Brock McGinn out of the corner. Out in front, mopped up by Jakob Kindl. Rask with a shot denied by Howard, who freezes. By Eric Stahl, shut down by Howard. A good save at the far post. John Michael Lyles turning as Kris Versteeg. Side of the goal, Stahl, they score! That's hockey, baby! Justin Falk on the finishing end of a beautiful pass from Eric Stahl, and the Canes are up by 2.
Okay, this is Falk, but what I loved about what Eric Stahl does on this play is earlier he actually tried to stuff the puck on Howard. That makes you respect the goal line. So the next time, you might find the back door. Nice little feed there from Versteeg. Falk, of course, right-hand shot.
All the way back to Kyle Quincy. The last time a defenseman started with points in consecutive games, that being 3, a guy by the name of Risto Siltanen for the Hartford Whalers in 1984-85. Nyquist on a cycle joining this line with Zetterberg and Abdelkader. Nyquist for Zetterberg. He'll dance. Out in front. Off the goal post. Abdelkader. Skinner gets to it. He springs a man. It's Lindholm. Shut down by Howard. A couple of times. The follow-up off the stick of Jeff Skinner. Skinner again, holding, shooting one high. Moving up. It comes deep. Brock McGinn inside of Brendan Smith. McGinn grinding along the boards. You see it up close. Back it goes, Hainsey. Hainsey with his head up. He'll dangle his shot. Kicked out by Howard. They score! Eric Stahl on the rebound, and Carolina leads it by 3.
Exactly what I'm talking about. I just want you to watch this area right here. Detroit doesn't want to defend. Excellent work from all 3 members on this line puck support. Initially it was Eric Stahl with Kris Versteeg, then Brock McGinn comes in. Boy, he's had a heck of a board night. And now Hainsey. How about the patience? Breakdown in coverage for Detroit. But Hainsey's patience allows this shot to be more of a screen type shot. Howard, therefore, can't control the rebound. Eric Stahl scores.
And after 20 minutes with 2 goals in the second period. Brad Richards comes calling. His shot detected by Ward. A couple of times he fought it down. Tatar. Ward got across. Oh, mercy. He's defended by Jordan Stahl. They cycle it. Larkin winds it up. Good job by Ryan Murphy on him. And here he comes. Murphy dusts it off. His shot off the side of the goal with help from Jimmy Howard. He overskated. Volk is hard pressed. Landon Ferraro, a good shift. He's all over the ice, and now moving up here is Cronwall in support. Drew Miller, his shot tip. Ward kicks it out a couple of times. Michelle with you as always tonight on Fox Sports Southeast, where we will be tomorrow night from Washington. Shot by Justin Falk off the blocker of Jimmy Howard. Nyquist with Abdelkader. His shot scores! Gus Nyquist puts Detroit on the scoreboard.
Long second period change is the biggest ingredient in this goal. See, Hainsey, boy, I was down between the benches, and he was hustling off the ice the other night. And there, he coasts a little bit, quite honestly. Now, Lyles gets on, but Falk has caught up the ice. So if Hainsey's getting off, Falk is at the end of a shift.
Out for Carolina. It's knocked out of midair by Tatar. He'll dangle. Thomas Tatar winds it up. Murphy all over him. It's rolled in. Richards out in front. Tatar with a shot, tip, they score! They get to the rebound. Riley Sheahan brings Detroit within 1.
The Tatar shot is going to hit Riley Sheahan. Good 5-man forecheck. Look at the puck protection from Tatar, and watch 15, the eventual goal score. Tatar firing for blocker side high. It hits Sheahan, bounces in a position where he can loft it on the backhand, puck on edge.
Out of the corner, Jakob Kindl for the Red Wings in control. Under 4 minutes left in the second period. Zetterberg in the zone, has room. Here's Larkin, just wide. Twist in a stick battle won by Jordan Stahl. It's blocked by Detroit's Kyle Quincy. And the Red Wings attempt to get it out. Good work. Nestrashil stopped by Jimmy Howard. Malone, here's Justin Falk. His shot looking for a tip, none available. Malone out of the corner, sealed off by Howard. Wrap chance, McClement denied by Jimmy Howard. Falk again, blocker down by Howard. Has control. Here's Terry. Chris Terry on the off wing. Hit hard. Rocketed down by Mike Green, who is hit hard by Brad Malone. Jordan Stahl, Malone, his shot blocker down by Howard and dumped out by Riley Sheahan. The hallmark of their team a season ago. Carolina 4th best in the league, number 1 on the road with penalty killing. Now Pulkkinen holding, shooting one, stopped by Ward. The rebound, Sheahan. Pass detected by Gerby, gained by Falk, and here he comes. Justin Falk walks in for a chance, broken up by Brendan Smith. Eric Stahl goes to work. Zetterberg is on him. Down low at center. They score! Chris Versteeg, his first goal as a Hurricane, set up beautifully by Jeff Skinner. Carolina back up by 2.
The Hurricanes getting the puck behind the Detroit defense and then going to work on the forecheck. It started with Falk. Conclusion of a good kill. The kill deserves a huge assist on this goal. And Jeff Skinner actually a shift in Brock McGinn's spot with Versteeg, with Stahl, and Versteeg, no hesitation. Deliver a knockout punch, but much hockey to play.
Lots of hockey left. Carolina keeps the pedal down. Stahl, Versteegen, tied across, fork ties. Skinner and a gift wrap. Green. Knocked down by Skinner. Skinner at the line, carries in, he sets up Lindholm. Now Rask holding, shooting one, swallowed by Jimmy Howard. Kicked back, moved along by Hainsey. Now Brendan Smith off the boards. Was high in the air, ball down by McClement. Now Malone, Brad Malone holding onto it. Working Kindl. Chris Terry, they score! They sneak it home. Chris Terry from in back of the goal. Jay McClement was out in front. And hey, what do you say? Carolina with a huge 3-goal lead.
Yeah, I think this puck is going to end up going off of Brad Richards. But you talk about using all four lines. Fourth line out in the hockey game. Remember the second intermission? We said Carolina has to play deep in Detroit's end. Make them defend. They scored a goal, beautiful goal from Skinner to Versteeg, below the tops of the circles, making them defend, and now they get a bounce. More as the year went on.
Right. Back-to-back weekend for both of these teams. Carolina and DC tomorrow. Larkin shot, they score! A tip out in front. Teemu Pulkkinen in front of Cam Ward. The shot and chance initiated by Dylan Larkin. Detroit within 2.
Well, it's his third goal in as many, actually in less than 2 games against the Carolina Hurricanes. Pulkkinen. Glendening also is in front. Pulkkinen actually helps to create this turnover, then goes to the front of the net. Glendening is also there, but it looks like it's Teemu Pulkkinen that gets a stick on this. Jimmy Howard for the extra attacker.
Detroit 3-0 in Montreal tomorrow. Carolina 0-3 at Washington tomorrow. Lindholm denied by Howard. Carolina up by 2. Kronwall off the stick of Lindholm. It comes back in the Carolina zone. Under a minute left at Joe Louis Arena. Richards, a tough angle. Fought off by Ward. The rebound is stopped. Swooping in, he centers one. Sent high by Nyquist. 2 seconds on the clock. It's blocked. Top of the goal it goes. It's over. Carolina has won for the first time this season.